What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome to the Flash Fight Forecast. I'm still going to do my betting breakdowns where it's a little more in-depth on the previous fighters' results to try and leave you with a bad bet or the best bet. Those are going to be titled Best Bet. For this series, I am going to quickly look at matchups. I usually do a lot of research for these fights, but when I'm trying to edit long-form videos, I can't do as much for you guys that I want to. So for today's video, we're going to take a look at Jailton Almeida versus Alexandr Romanov. I'm going to give you my quick flash note breakdown on both fighters and who I think is going to get the nod. If I make a play or a bet on this fight, you will get it on my X. I will not do a best bet video for these fights. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video.
Oh, Till's out! It's over!
It's over! It's over!
That's what I'm saying, boy!
Oh!
He got dropped!
It's over! It's over! Munoz!
Oh my God!
Jailton Almeida's performance on UFC 299, though it was his first loss in the UFC, was actually pretty impressive. Against a great grappler in Curtis Blaydes, he was basically ragdolling him in the first round, setting a heavyweight record for 9 takedowns in the first round. When it comes to Almeida, you need to be on top of your defensive jiu-jitsu game to stop this guy from finding a submission or taking you down and landing a ground and pound finish. He's a grappler through and through, regionally fighting as low as middleweight. That is a major thing to take from his fights. He's come all the way up to heavyweight. You'd think he'd be a smaller heavyweight. He actually often has a height and reach advantage, which he will in this fight. He was undefeated in the UFC until just 3 fights ago. Again, mentioning that Curtis Blaydes fight where Blaydes was able to finish him via strikes on a takedown attempt from Almeida. Almeida's goal is going to be to take you down. I wanted to see in that Curtis Blaydes fight if he would alter that game plan a little bit, but he did not. He continued to go for the takedown relentlessly, landing 9 in the first round and looking very, very good. In the gym, in my opinion, Jailton leads his gym, kind of the poster boy. He has the most mixed martial arts experience by far. It's for Galapo Deluda. They also have another female mixed martial artist who's undefeated at 10-0 and has had some dominant performance, but other than that, missing high-level UFC talent training partners. Then we go to the Alexandr Romanov side. I thought extremely highly of Romanov early in his career prior to his fight with Marcin Tybura. He was ragdolling opponents, and honestly, against Tybura in the first round, he was ragdolling a pretty decent wrestler in Tybura, but the fight was a tale of 2 halves. Romanov looked scary in the first round, but then entirely fell off in the second round. The fight was at the elevation of Salt Lake City, and Salt Lake City has claimed a lot of fighters when it comes to the cardio implications of fighting that high, but Romanov's cardio fell off after round 1. He was outstruck in round 2 and round 3. Round 1 would be the only round Romanov won on any of the judges' scorecards, luckily getting a 10-8 and earning a technical decision loss in this fight. But nonetheless, Tybura was able to outstrike him on the feet after Romanov was tired. And then in the Volkov fight, Alexander Volkov ended up starching Romanov. The striking of Volkov in size was too much, even though in the first round, Volkov did end up grabbing the fence to stop him from being taken down. If he was taken down there, that first round could have looked a lot different, but the distance, the height, the reach, the length of Volkov, the body kicks, and Romanov kind of looked exhausted after the first attempt at a takedown, and Volkov would get the finish in the first round. Romanov's career is kind of like the Tybura fight, in my opinion, a tale of 2 fighters. Romanov early in his career, even at the heavier weight class, he came down for the Chase Sherman and the Tybura fight, but has returned to 265, and I don't think that's a big negative because at 265, that was when he went on a massive undefeated run, taking out even UFC heavyweights. But Romanov, as of recently, has definitely fallen off, in my opinion, and if you look at his gym, big negative. The gym has helped him to this spot, but against the highest level competition, I doubt they'll be able to do any real significant game planning for opponents, and that's always a massive worry when it comes down to these fights. Lion Club Comrat doesn't have any recognizable names in MMA besides Romanov. It's kind of an Almeida benefit, even though Almeida's gym isn't even the highest of level. In my opinion, this fight is Jailton Almeida's to lose. It's a good bounce back spot for him. He is getting the line at around minus 260. If Romanov comes in after a hard training camp and does look like he did early on in his career, then maybe we might have a competitive fight here. But other than that, I think that Romanov is probably going to get submitted or punched out within the 3 rounds in this fight. That's just my opinion. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, subscribe, and let me know how you guys like the Flash Fight Forecast. But that'll do it for today. Peace out.